what anime understands about speedsters that Hollywood doesn't. I don't know anything about speedster. That's probably a lot of speedster in most like superhero movies. Like what came to my mind is like Quicksilver, the Flash. The Flash is one of the corny one. Quicksilver is slightly cooler, but Quicksilver kind of have a cringy personality too. So
Speedsters are some of the most awesome characters in Hollywood.
nah.
They're flashy, iconic, sonic, and they always give us stupidly cool action
Super cool.
sequences. Okay, except maybe this one. Maybe this one is not that.
Yeah, this one, even the way he run, right? I mean, it could be realistic if you're running at that rate, right? But it's a movie. Come on, can't you just fake it? Like like make your run like cooler.
Good. Speedsters are also a huge part of anime, but their speed is rarely just about moving fast. It comes
Moving
with gimmicks, systems that are completely unique to each of them, and rules, lots and lots.
What is a speedster in Naruto? Oh, probably from Lee, right? Lee or Sasuke. They are pretty fast too.
But both Hollywood and anime started
Who is the fastest guy in Naruto? I'm in episode 75 of Naruto, so 80 plus actually. So yeah, I feel very happy. I want to finish that whole shit. Can't wait.
with one very basic idea, going fast. Both of them took that idea in completely different directions, and yet, despite all those differences, both of them created some of
Yo, is Goku a speedster?
the greatest speedsters.
I mean, what make Goku kind of boring and Superman kind of boring sometimes is they have all kind of like superpower already. Like they can see through object and they can fly and stuff. They have superhuman strength, and they still got the most OP superpower ever, which is like move very fast. If you can only choose one superpower, what would you guys choose? Yeah, choosing speed is probably one of the most important one, right? Or invisibility. Invisibility, that's pretty cool too.
In fiction. So the real question is,
Or the money to, I mean, or immortality. Yeah, that's the power I want. Immortality. Yep. That's 2, 3 in the in the Garden of Eden in Bible. Most people forget about the trees of immortality.
why the heck are they
Why
so
am I getting so biblical?
different? And ultimately, who actually does speedsters
Oh, I remember the speedster in Ben 10, and it's so corny.
better?
Hey, we never did settle who's the
What
fastest
kind of superpower you guys want to have?
man alive.
No, we never did.
The superpower to not have to pay taxes forever. That's cool. A lame one, but practical. The Hollywood machine.
The first thing you need to know is that speed powers are literally everywhere in Hollywood. Movies, series, cartoons, it does not matter. And if we're actually going to do this properly, I need to show you a proper variety of them. Starting with arguably the most famous speedster of all time,
Is it?
the Flash.
I mean, the Flash got so many hate though.
In this case, I'm talking specifically about Barry Allen from the CW Flash.
Barry Allen.
This man
Sure.
is a scientist who gets struck by lightning during a particle accelerator explosion and wakes up with the ability to go fast. Classic. There's this one sequence early on in the series where he moves a fully grown adult out of the path of danger so fast that the person doesn't even know it happened to them.
All right.
In fact, you've got moments throughout the series where this guy
You gotta be wearing some like fireproof like underwear or some shit.
is reacting to bullets, to lightning, to things
Some
that are
super like yeah. What am I describing his underwear?
genuinely moving faster than any human eye can see. He is not just, running fast. He is experiencing the entire world in slow motion. There
All right. He go into a friend zone faster too compared to a normal guy, and also go out of friend zone faster.
are moments where everything around him is basically frozen, and it looks sick.
Yeah, bruh.
Now, if you're anywhere between the age of, let's say, 5 and 500, and I say the word speedster, you'll probably think of either the Flash, or basically a fast little blue hedgehog from a bunch of video games who somehow ended up with his own movies. Cool. There's a scene in the first Sonic movie where this random angry dude in
Is it really surprising that Sonic got his own movie? I kind of predicted that.
a bar tries to, grab
mean-
him. But then time just stops. The entire bar is frozen and nobody
Why do the bad guy always look like bad guy in the movie? Can't a bad guy sometimes look like good guy? That's an indication of a good movie. If the bad guy look like good guy and you don't even know he's a bad guy.
is moving except this unhinged little hedgehog who has
Yeah,
all
bruh.
the time in the world to do whatever he wants, like, eating hot dogs midair. My dude even has super speed within the super speed. Quicksilver from the X-Men probably gave us the single best thing anyone has ever done with a speed power on screen. Basically, there's a scene where a bunch of guards try to shoot the good guys. Bullets are slowly leaving the barrel, and this dude just looks at it, puts his glasses on, then moves through the entire room of people who are basically
I remember this scene. It's so cool.
frozen. Repositioning bodies, rerouting bullets midair, and the whole time he is goofing around. I mean, my man just pulled someone's pants
Yeah,
and then
man.
made another dude punch
It's so cool.
himself. To him, the rest of the world is barely even moving. A-Train is a speedster from The Boys. There's a scene where we
The Boys. I never watched that show before.
fully get to see what he's capable of. In what I think is basically a fraction of a second to everyone else, this man has enough time to look around, figure out what's kind of happening, decide who needs help, put his glasses on again, and then proceeds to pull grenades
Like a super speed, like super analyzing speed.
off
something like
someone's
that.
vest, move multiple people out of harm's way, including a dude who was this close to being
Super fast.
lasered in the face. And then there is
Carlos is sending
My
an
person-
NPC comment.
personal favorite, the most goated speedster in cartoons.
My bad.
Accelerate from Ben 10.
Alright. One of my favorite childhood show. God, I'm old.
There's the sequence where
I
Ben
always feel like the speedster in Ben 10 is super slow though.
transforms into
I mean, he's not that fast. He's fast, but not fast.
accelerate during a baseball game. He's going up against a team of advanced robots that were built specifically not to lose at baseball. But Ben moves so fast that from
Alright.
literally everyone else's perspective in that stadium,
Nice cheating,
nothing is
man.
happening. The robots cannot track him. The crowd cannot see anything that's going on. And this kid is going absolutely insane at speeds that normal eyes cannot even begin to process. But from his side of things, everything is just stuck.
Oh, sorry, I don't know why am I roasting you for no reason.
I'm sure that at this point you can kind of tell that Hollywood loves a good slow motion speedster scene. And I mean, I
Okay,
get
that's
it.
you.
These guys
I'm a nice
are
guy.
genuinely incredible at making you feel the power rather than just showing it to you. Sure,
I'm
we
safe.
get, some kinds of explanations in these movies or these series. But nobody in these scenes just stops to explain reaction time or perception speed or whatever
Hmm.
complicated physics would technically be happening at that speed.
Is Quicksilver and Captain America in the same universe?
You are simply watching the world freeze, and one person move through it, and your brain immediately goes, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. The impact is instant and amazing, which is cool for everyone, but especially a younger audience who doesn't want to sit there analyzing stuff. These, in my opinion, are some of the most emotionally strong moments in superhero cinema, and speed
That is
is
right.
the thing that makes all of it work. But here's the thing. When you turn a speedster into a dude that can basically stop
Speed is such a great superpower. I don't know what kind of superpower can come close to that. I would say maybe regeneration or immortality, something like that. Or yeah, the superpower that Wolverine or Deadpool has. Yeah, that could be closer, but still speed is such a
time,
speed also ages you.
that comes with a pretty big disadvantage.
Really? Can speed reverse age you?
Check this out. Quicksilver, as in a
Fuck
dude
that.
who casually jogged through a frozen explosion and redirected bullets,
This kind of explain that why Quicksilver is kind of old.
somehow gets caught by a guy with no
Age
established
fast because of speed.
super speed and gets his leg trapped.
So I guess the absolute god in every single superhero movie is like you having super fast speed and you never get hurt or get old. That's the god, right?
Does that make sense? No. A-Train, that we have seen make conscious decisions inside a completely frozen world, gets into a fight with a non
Oh shit. This guy looked like the younger version of Chris Hemsworth.
make conscious decisions inside a completely frozen world, gets into
Yeah,
a
this guy. He really looked like Chris Hemsworth.
fight with a
Is it him?
non-speedster and just does
No, he's like 10 years younger.
not use his super speed to win. Does that make sense? No! CW Flash, a man who can basically stop time, gets caught by a dude with an ice gun. Yes, a gun that slowly shoots ice. Does that make sense? Heck no!
That's corny.
I could basically
Fuck
say the
no.
exact same thing for Sonic from the movies and Accelerate, but you get the idea. Now, I am not at all trying to say that Hollywood is not
What kind of like superpower can beat speed though? I'm thinking. Probably no. Probably none. Oh, the superpower where you can stop time. That's a huge one. Oh yeah, the motherfucker is a running circle at an ultra speed around you, right? And you just stop time. Yep. Evil thought came to my mind when I'm thinking about stopping time. Yep.
not capable of
That's-
doing that stuff correctly. Because that would just not be true. And there are exceptions, like, for example, Metro Man from...
Okay, what kind of superpower can repel a time manipulator? You has to be a 8-dimensional god, right? What do you want to do when you stop time? I want to visit your mom's house.
Megamind, where they fully leaned into the fact that
That's what I'm talking
this
about.
guy is basically a god that can stop time. Or even Dash from the
Yep. Show some blessing to your mom.
Incredibles, who is a speedster, but still
Yep.
slow enough to get caught if he isn't
That's not nice. That's nice, bro. What do you mean? Why are you negative? Why are you being negative?
Exceptions are honestly few and far between. I think a big reason Hollywood handles speed the way it does comes down to something that's
How do you counter someone who can manipulate time, guys? How? Just how?
kind of baked into American superhero fiction. This stuff, for a very long time, has been built around the idea of the hero as someone you're supposed to look up to, someone aspirational. And because of that,
Supergirl?
American superhero media
Do anyone care about the show, Supergirl?
isn't always concerned with
Is it one of the worst show on Netflix?
whether it makes logical
guessing.
sense.
Maybe it's good.
The point is that when a speedster bends reality, or saves 100 people in 3 seconds, or just completely embarrasses every normal human in the vicinity, you're supposed to feel it. And it works.
Holy shit. It looks so bad when you are the... Who is this? Winter Soldier? Winter Soldier fighting a speedster. Wow, this is gonna end horribly.
I mean, as I said, some of the most memorable and inspiring moments in cinema exist specifically because of this approach. And that is not an accident. But here's the problem. When your number one priority is creating a powerful moment rather than following a logic that actually holds up, the rules of the power are going to change depending on logic that actually holds up. The rules
To the red hedgehog in the... I don't even know he's a hedgehog. Or some kind of like... do this guy have like speedster power? I think he's pretty fast too, right? I think so.
of the power are going
But he's stronger than Sonic, but slightly slower.
to change depending on what the
I'm not a father, so what do you mean?
scene
Cars
needs.
is a grandfather.
Let's say the speedster is operating at full
Are you a father? Yo, is your fiance pregnant? Let's not go there.
change depending on what the scene
Privacy.
needs. Let's say the speedster is operating at full godlike speed in every single scene.
Oh yeah.
How do you ever give them a real challenge?
Happy Father's
the
Day,
answer
guys.
is that you basically quietly turn down the dial when the story needs you to.
No, she's not pregnant. Then why you marry her? Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah.
And you just hope the audience doesn't notice.
You love her.
Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they absolutely do. And look, I really don't want to be the guy who
Lock
stands
in.
here and says, well, actually, that wouldn't happen, or that character would never do stuff like that, because honestly, small inconsistencies can be fun. They can add depth and texture. I get it. But someone being able to freeze the world, but who then struggles to beat a pretty regular person, that is not a small inconsistency.
Yeah, this is just doesn't even make sense.
That is madness.
That is
I am
madness.
actively being asked to forget something that you yourself showed me. You set the standard.
Yeah. I still believe in that, though, kind of.
And now every
Yeah.
single
Maybe now my philosophy is that money, sex, and power. Instead of sex, money, and power. But love is the last one.
scene that
Drive this world.
comes after it gets measured against that standard, whether you like it or not. And when this kind of stuff happens, the stakes can stop feeling real. It's kind of like if a situation like this happened.
Why am I discussing that?
Hey dude, you should subscribe to my channel. Sure. So, are you gonna do it? Oh, I already did it. Just didn't
No,
know.
I'm only tripping because I'm sick.
12 seconds
Yeah. I'm
later.
usually a very nice guy.
Hey man,
guys.
sorry, I noticed it didn't actually work. Could you try subscribing again? For sure,
No.
dude.
That kind of extreme statement. No. Gotta lock in.
What are you doing? That's my maximum speed, dude. Don't you know I'm doing my best? Now, what's interesting is that anime has gone in a pretty different direction with all of this.
The anime avant-garde. It's the Speedsters anime.
Where Hollywood builds speed around the moment, anime builds it around the system. And that genuinely changes everything about how these
Is Luffy as fast? Luffy is probably not that fast, right?
characters feel. The best way I can show you what
Naruto is pretty slow too, so...
I mean is by just looking at characters that have different levels of speed.
Say what?
Everybody in Dragon Ball is pretty fast.
My balls are gone.
Okarun is the main character of Dandadan, and the reason this dude can move like an absolute maniac is because he has the power of the ancient spirit of a fast old lady called
Ancient spirit.
Turbo Granny. I told you they went in a different direction. At
Turbo Granny.
the start of the series, he can technically go up to 100 kilometers per hour, but he has absolutely no idea what to do with this speed. His body is
What is it? 100 kilometers per hour? That's not very fast. Is it 1,000? How fast is it?
They went in a different direction. At the start of the series, he can technically go up to 100 kilometers per hour, but
100 kilometers per hour? That's not even fast.
he has absolutely no idea what to do with this speed. His body is basically fighting him the entire time, and every time he uses it, my man can barely even turn. But as you keep watching, the guy trains, and the fights get to a point where he isn't just pointing himself in the direction and hoping for the best anymore. He's chaining moves
Bro, come on, man. A speedster can only do like 100 kilometers per hour. That's pretty slow, man.
together. He's thinking about spacing. He's actually timing his acceleration. The power itself hasn't really changed at all, but the guy using it became better.
Who is this guy? Is it a chainsaw man?
Hunter can turn his energy into electricity. What it actually does is sharpen his reaction time, stimulate his muscles, and make his body move on its own before his brain even has time to process what's happening.
Oh, God.
And honestly, way more stuff that I just do not have time to talk about. There are levels to this, okay?
Yep.
So, there's this moment where he's just tearing through waves of dangerous enemies in a forest.
You can fail your exam faster and lose your girlfriend faster.
And by this point in the story,
Just
you
kidding.
already know what this guy is capable of in terms
That's
of
horny.
speed. He goes into a cave and runs into the Ortho siblings. They hit him with a dart ability that fires projectiles with literally no visible form before impact. And just like that,
Why can't you just dodge it? That's dumb. Is it really a speedster?
speed, as in the one thing that
I
has
think actual speed is faster than him.
carried him through everything, just does not matter anymore. He gets hit and it's looking pretty bad. So he thinks about the situation and finds the one tiny window where his speed can actually make a difference. And he uses it in that exact moment to intercept the final attack.
Have you no heart
This
left
is why I hate anime sometimes. It's so unrealistic.
inside of you, Maki?
Naoya from Jujutsu Kaisen has this technique called
I mean, you can just dodge a spear at the first place, right? Come on.
projection sorcery. And what it does, basically, is divide 1 second into 24 frames and force both him and everyone he touches to move inside.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Nowadays, there's a lot of fictional show, which is pretty realistic too. As you go older, you're yearning for that show, right?
That sequence. It's a little complicated, but what he does is that he runs fast, and if you can't keep up with his rhythm, that freezes you.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
At some point, he fights this dude called Chozo, where you get to
Let's get as unrealistic as possible.
see what he's capable of. A little while later,
Oh, wow. Yep.
he also fights this girl called Maki.
Making your hair when you're fighting?
Naoya is chaining high-speed movements with such disgusting precision that Maki can barely even register what's happening. But then, with a bit of
Maki, you're cool.
time, she actually
Favorite anime? Do I have a favorite one? Death Note. Yep, Death Note.
figures out his technique. You can see
I like the short, like, compact anime, which don't have so many, like, filler and stuff. I don't want to watch anime which has so many, like, emotional art and stuff. I'm tired of that shit, bro. I want a compact one. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Everything's happening in real time always.
her counting every frame and getting used to the rhythm of how he moves. Naoya's speed was there, but his opponent waited for the exact moment his technique made him vulnerable and delivered a brutal finishing punch.
Brutal finishing punch.
Minato from Naruto is nicknamed the Yellow Flash
The Yellow Flash.
for a very good reason. His whole
watch it.
thing is a technique called Flying Raijin. And the way it works is that
Jeez, I don't want to spoil that. I haven't reached that part yet. I'm in episode like 85.
he places special marks
Death Note is probably not more than 40.
on objects or people and can
So-
instantly teleport to any of them
Is he the third Hokage or the fourth Hokage?
whenever he wants. The dude is already extremely fast without this technique, which we get to see plenty of times during this
Alright. Yeah, using your speed to reach up some girl?
series. But once he uses it, the entire
I mean, come on, man. If I have this kind of superpower, I'll probably cheat in real life.
battlefield becomes
A lot.
a network of places
In exam, in getting girl. I'm gonna be evil. The power is gonna corrupt me. This is why I don't have power.
he can appear from at any
Power always come to the person who don't need it. Yeah, is it true? there's a lot of dictator who's like power hungry too. Yeah, let's not get political.
Given moment. His fight against the guy called Obito is probably the cleanest example of why this ability is so stupid. Obito reaches for him, and Minato disappears before reappearing above him with a devastating attack. And yet, later, Minato gets caught. A character who basically
there's so many spoilers here.
Just teleported a few moments later gets hit. And it doesn't feel wrong, because by that point, he is exhausted. His abilities were the same, but he was in a position where he couldn't just use them. Or at least, not effectively.
All right, people. Let's get started, shall we?
Kuro-sensei from Assassination Classroom is a yellow...
Wow, he doesn't even look like a speedster at all. Is he a speedster?
Alien octopus who moves...
Is it fast?
At Mach 20. Just to give you an idea of what he's capable of.
Woo!
My guy can travel to any country within seconds.
Rescue some waifu.
Dodge thousands of bullets shot at him at the same time, right in front
Well, no girl can get her.
of him, and teach every single student in a class.
No, when all the bitches are sending her like, and why don't you reply my message and stuff? He can just dodge all the messages and pretend sustain his race.
Classroom
what am I talking about?
At the same time. This guy has godlike speed, and the entire series revolves around his students figuring out how
He can ghost girl at a light year speed.
catch him despite that. Throughout the series, they learn new information that helps them occasionally
This is the most corny looking speedster ever.
catch him off guard. They limit his movement or use his own nature against him.
Yeah.
They slowly back him into a corner. His speed stays the same. But after all of that
I feel like he's so corny, he don't deserve the power.
intense training, they finally manage to defeat him. The thing about Japanese battle anime and manga is that in terms of storytelling, it comes from a completely different place than Hollywood.
Okay, who is faster? I think Piccolo is slightly faster than Goku. I think I might be right. Yeah.
A huge chunk of shonen, especially the fighting stuff, has its roots in martial arts, tournaments, rivalries, training, that kind of stuff. The whole point is that two people are trying to outthink each other during
I remember the scene where he fight a guy.
these fights. A lot of these
Luffy.
stories have intricate power systems that work as a skill set, as in something you have to actually understand and use properly. And because of that, the whole genre just naturally gravitates towards rules and limitations. And powers, such as super speed, operate within these systems.
Alright.
And that is also rarely just speed. There's always a gimmick or a specific set of things the character can do and things they absolutely cannot do. A personal system with rules that are established early and then actually followed, hopefully. So in that sense, now
I mean, is there any rule that can constrain the speedster if you are in that universe?
that feels different to Minato, and Minato feels different to Zenitsu, for example. So now that we've seen what the main differences are, who actually does speedsters better? Well, here's the thing. If you want some...
Okay, who do you guys think does speedster better? I would say Quicksilver. I'm a big fan. I think the way he uses superpower is very elegant, and the way he runs is also so much more elegant than the Flash. So Sonic could be. Yeah, what do you guys think? Who's a speedster that use their power like the best?
The most visually stunning speedster moments ever put on screen, and to truly feel what it is to see the world in slow motion, Hollywood does a genuinely good job.
I mean, Superman always, he don't abuse his speed ability. This is what makes Superman a little bit corny sometimes. Having ultra speed is one of the best ability of Superman, right? Yeah, one of the strongest ability of him though, but he don't abuse the power.
But if you want original portrayals of speed where characters are challenged
If I'm Superman, right, I'll use my speed all the time.
regardless of how powerful they are, then anime is the way to go.
Yep.
Both are doing something great, and both of these things have given us incredible depictions of speed. The question is just what you actually care about more. For me personally, I honestly believe speedsters should do both of these things. And that's where I think anime can actually do a better job. Listen, anime has gotten visually insane, especially in the last couple of years.
Yep.
I'm talking about sequences going toe-to-toe with anything Hollywood has ever put on a screen, if not better in some cases. Naoya's movements, Minato's blitzing, Zenitsu's turning into a freaking crack of
Gonna go in 2 minutes.
thunder. We might not be getting the frozen
on Tuesday.
slow-mo thing all the time, sure, but what we are getting is that same core feeling.
Thank you for watching.
One person operating on a level so incomprehensibly beyond everyone around them that it
Who is that?
almost doesn't make sense. And honestly, if that's all anime was doing, that would already be kind of enough. But that is not all it is doing. I mean, just with the examples I walked you through, we went from Mach 20 all the way down to what is honestly pretty average speed by
Tuesday, bro.
Speedster standards. Those are completely different shows with completely different abilities, but they all
too
have
tired.
one thing in common. Every single character I talk
Holy fuck. When you're speeders, do you still want to train on the treadmill for what?
talked about has multiple
what?
speed
Please.
moments spread across their series. And usually, none of these moments really contradicts each other. When you actually trust that the powers are going to be consistent, when you've been shown how everything works and you believe it, the crazy speed moments are so much more satisfying in my opinion. Because it kind of feels like a speedster
Sorry, I can't grasp the main point of this video. I'm just laughing.
going beyond what you already knew. That's surprising. And I love a good surprise. The system and the rules and all that stuff is
Yep.
not getting in the way of the spectacle.
The
These two
animation, the
things
animation of like in Dragon Ball is always feel kind of corny, where they can just teleport randomly.
work together. And if you take all that stuff away, you just get a cool looking thing. Keep the rules, keep the system, and suddenly every single moment has weight to it. It does not matter how cool the slow-mo is or how hard the music goes in that moment, because it will never hit as hard as a character whose power you actually believe in. And that is
Alright.
exactly why the best speedsters
That is very anime.
aren't always the ones
You have to believe in your power.
who run the fastest.
It's a very anime anime.